We're ready to talk about scenario number 2. Scenario number 2 says you have the opportunity to speak at the annual Rotary Club Christmas banquet. As a leading businesswoman in the town of Farmers Branch, you have been instrumental in the development of several charitable organizations. You primarily emphasize work that encourages independence. You started the Farmers Branch Literacy Council and the Second Chance Society, which offers occupational training. You have 20 minutes to speak. The speech occurs after a reception and dinner at one of the nicer restaurants in town. Again, we're looking at 3 things when we look at audience analysis. We're looking at the audience demographics. We're looking at the audience's attitude toward my topic. And finally, we're looking at the audience's expectations of me as the speaker, or you, depending on how you're reading this. Anyway, so who are these people? Well, they are the Rotary Club. That's that organization right there. And the Rotary Club is a organization that does charitable work. They much like the charities that this leading businesswoman has created. The Rotary Club is a service organization. They'll gather on a weekly basis for lunch, but mostly they're there to do work with each other and to help one another. So that's about as much demographics as you're going to get. They're interdisciplinary, so that you're not talking to people who all do the same kind of work. They do a variety of different work, and so the bigger question is, what's their attitude toward your topic? You primarily emphasize work that encourages independence. And you have started these organizations, and this is right up the alley of Rotary Club. This is the kind of thing that they tend to want to be a part of and engaged in. So you're not talking about an audience that is hostile to your topic. They are very congenial, very open to your topic. But the last thing we want to think about is the expectations that your audience has. And you notice that this is what it says. This is a Christmas banquet. So it's a Christmas banquet. And it's at a dinner. It's a part of a dinner and reception at a nice restaurant. Now, this is by genre called after dinner speaking. And after dinner speaking is always something that is entertaining. It's meant to be not necessarily funny, though sometimes and frequently they are, but really the point is that they are speeches designed to engage the emotions, to make people feel good. This is not a fundraising effort. You're not trying to get these people to volunteer for you. It's not a persuasive context, but rather by genre, after dinner speaking is meant to be an entertaining speech. So this is a speech to entertain. So given all of that, what are you thinking about? Well, this is not a time for charts and graphs and PowerPoint presentations. This is a time for you to tell stories about people who have succeeded, about the work that you've done that year, and to really engage the emotions, to help the audience feel good about the work that you've done, and to really get a sense of the stories behind the work that you have done. It is a time to emphasize the season and the season of giving. One of the other things, just kind of contextually that you want to keep in mind is that you are speaking at a restaurant, and restaurants are not designed for public speaking. They're designed for private conversation, and so the acoustics in a restaurant are typically intentionally designed not to allow somebody to project. So they're going to offer you amplification. They should, and you should take it. Do not assume that you can overcome the dinner noise. As well, you want to talk to the wait staff and be very polite to wait staff, but talk to the wait staff and ask them to wait. before they pick up the dishes and other stuff. While you're speaking, just ask them not to refill coffee cups or try to clear plates off tables. You're only going to be speaking for 20 minutes. And just ask them to wait until you're done before that's done. So some ideas there about how you get all of this done in time and how you make this effective.